So our artificial intelligence updates in new year 2025, January 3rd, this new year of snake, according to Chinese calendar. And it was quiet time. There was a lot of activity in the mid-December, but then during holidays, not a lot of events, but still some good stuff. So first is large concept models from Meta. And the idea is that regular large language models, they use tokens, which is like maybe 4 bytes, 4 characters as the fundamental units. And they do the prediction in the space of those tokens, which are presented as vectors. But large concept model, it vectorizes sentences and it does thinking, quote, quote, in the space of those sentences. And yeah, so this is actually not a new idea, but now it is implemented by one of the major players, which is Meta, and apparently good results. So you see those explorations performed using 1.6 billion parameter models, training on more than tera tokens of data, as model size 7B, 2.7 tera tokens. Okay, so this is research, this is direction, this is probably good direction. Next, this is, I guess, groundbreaking because Chinese researchers published an article. So this is archive link. It's like 51 pages, pretty lengthy, where they basically discussing how to clone thinking models like OpenAI, and they are open sourcing it. So yeah, the irony that OpenAI was supposed to be open, but now they closed their research, but then Chinese researchers replicate this and open source it. So it still goes into the open. Very, very good article. There are a couple of videos which discuss this article in length on YouTube. Here are the links. And so the researchers discovers 4 critical elements: policy initialization, reward design, search and learning. So there's a shift from self-supervised learning towards reinforcement learning, and from scaling only during the training to scaling during both training and inference compute. So it's a test time compute when the model is thinking, which requires a lot of compute. And yeah, so this is a lengthy model article. I'll send you the link in the slides. Okay, next, OpenAI will transition its for-profit arm into Delaware Public Benefit Corporation. The existing nonprofit will receive shares in the new PBC, and this change allows OpenAI to raise capital more easily. So this is kind of the diagram. Next is, I really like this video. It talks about AI making inventions. So it's not necessarily large language models. There are all kind of stuff. Like here, for example, AI designed antenna. It looks really strange. Or materials and construction blocks used in aviation, let's say, and robots and biology. So it's a really good video. AI research tools compared: Perplexity Pro, Storm, and Google Deep Research. And the conclusion is that Google Deep Research is the best overall solution. And well, I haven't used Google Deep Research yet, but again, so it's when you think about research, you're thinking about 2 things: about researching the web, like going online and finding stuff, and about thinking about what you have found, right? So Google works in both directions. Perplexity Pro, I really like it. It provides data quickly. It many times I found that it gives the right results than other systems, even like Google gives you a wrong result. So I have a lot of say about how good Perplexity is. Perplexity Pro, it's like $20 a month. Anthropic on building effective AI agents. So Matthew Berman in this video discusses how to make effective AI agents and workflows versus agents, agentic frameworks like LangChain, Bedrock, and so on, from chaining, parallelization, orchestrator pattern, and evaluator optimizer pattern, which means you get the feedback and you optimize things based on this feedback. Okay, Google AgentSpace. This is a new thing, so you can get early access, maybe. So this is the link. It provides models and tools, agents, notebook LM, multimodal, connectors to different systems, access to Google Cloud, and Google Search, enterprise data, whatever. So it's a quite comprehensive solution, everything in one place from Google. Next, RunAI. So this is from RunAI. It's an Israeli software company, and it was acquired by Nvidia for $700 million. And they develop systems to help organizations manage, optimize their AI workloads, especially those running GPUs. This is what Nvidia provides. So this is RunAI. Next, AI is used to decipher ancient text. This is a paper in Nature, very, very interesting. So they take ancient scrolls, tablets, who like impossible to read, and somehow extract information from them. AI will teach in schools in Arizona. So they will use AI a few hours a week, will provide custom lessons. So interesting. So we were talking that education will shift towards using AI, and now it's happening officially on a state level. Cerebras demonstrates trillion parameter model training on a single CS3 system. So just a reminder, Cerebras is this huge chip, like 8.5-inch square, like really, really huge. And they demonstrated that they can train huge model, trillion parameter model on just one system. This model scales seamlessly to 16 of those systems, showcasing significant linear scalability. Okay, Alibaba Qwen QVQ72B preview. So this model is very strong, reasonably sized, 72 billion parameters is not very big, performs very well on different benchmarks, and can also analyze images. So great, and well, it's experimental, but usually Alibaba open sources most of their models. Not all of them, but many of them. Deepseek, this is a Chinese company, and they came up with a model called R1, which outpaces OpenAI O1 in reasoning. And this creates a lot of problems to O1 because OpenAI is planning to make a lot of money on O1. But now there is a open source version basically of this model, which is much more reasonably priced, and it is like like open source and available. So Deepseek is a Chinese AI firm surpassing OpenAI in reasoning tests, Sparks price competition, open source focused company, aims for AGI. Okay, ByteDance, creators of FLUX, which is image generation, they created a version of their model which uses three value for how to say, instead of 8-bit values, they use like 1.58-bit value. So basically it is -1, 0, +1. So it's not a single bit, but less than 2 bits. And the model behaves very, very well. So this reduces the storage by 8 times. It reduces computer memory by 5 times. So makes the model work much faster. And yeah, this is a good thing. Sonos One, new model from Rubik.ai. I never heard about Sonos. It's just coming from nowhere, and yeah, you can look them on LinkedIn, but they came up with this model, and the model behaves really, really good. So Sonos One reasoning excels at math problem, achieving 97% on this test and 91% on that test. Oh gosh, these models now, they already saturate these math tests, and they definitely outperform humans. And this company, I never heard about this company. The system also integrates real-time search capabilities. Oh gosh, real-time search and FLUX image generation. So all together, coming from nowhere. Wow. Okay, crowdsourced arena leaderboard. So these are the updates. Now, red is Google, yellow is OpenAI. We also have China. Green is open source. And I also have XAI, which is Elon Musk's model. So what do we see? We see that Google dominates, OpenAI also very strong. A lot of open source models. This is for English only queries and this is for coding, right? So if you look at first positions, this is Google, OpenAI, and Google. Deepseek V3 is a huge model, so it's open source, but it's really big. Qwen 2.5 Plus, it's not open source. Claude is blue. I like Claude, but they haven't done updates for a while, so there's still Claude 3.5 Sonnet, although, well, they updated it in October. Anyway, so this is the picture, and next is growth in AI-related jobs. And there are a lot of discussions about this. A dramatic increase in AI-related jobs in the last 2 years, 200% increase. Okay, AI impacts senior leadership roles like C-level executives. According to LinkedIn, the most significant growth in AI-related C-suite roles, which staggering more than 400% increase over 2 years. AI-related VP titles increased by about 200%, directors by 200%, whatever. So yeah, so it's a good time to become some sort of AI high-paid manager. And you see some graphs illustrating this. And this is me as usual. Thank you.